Alright, I'm here with my friend right now, Sun and Sag, very good friend. He's gonna put me on game on my own chart, reading it, and we're gonna see what's going on with myself and see what's going on. So we're gonna speak to the brother. Hold on. You can just say it right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so man, we can freestyle. Where do we go next?
Alright, go to personal portrait.
Alright.
Click that. Alright, now go to on the left side where it says horoscope drawings and calculations. Yeah, right there. Click that. And go to extended chart selection. Okay, now click here to show the chart. Right there. Okay. Alright, now looking at the chart, I can tell firsthand that this is someone who's has a lot of ambition. It's gonna go somewhere. It's definitely gonna go somewhere. Definitely gonna make some money, because I see Saturn in the second, I see Neptune in the second, Uranus in the second. That's a high probability of someone that's gonna make quite a bit of money. I also see that I see Jupiter in the 7th house, which is gonna highlight his relationships in life, especially with the opposite sex. Is gonna be very, very important. It's probably going to be a woman makes, potentially that makes more money than he does, because he has Jupiter in the 7th. And that's your partner. It's not really you, it's your partner. He has Moon in the 3rd, which highlights his interest, in astrology, and his ability to articulate. It's a powerful position. It's probably the strongest position for someone who has Gemini-like qualities. He also has the North Node in the 4th house, which it's about your home, family, your early upbringing, your emotions, and with the North Node there, it's like you have a sort of some work to do there, a lot of work to do there. You have a it's kind of like it's not, I wouldn't say it's a destiny, but it's a focus of where you kind of want your life.
Right here to get a better view?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
Where you want your life to go, but the strongest placement I see is a Moon in the 3rd house. It's a very strong Gemini quality with that placement. In a lot of other charts I see the Moon in the 3rd is you get a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge, good speakers and very articulate. But that's everything I can get from the chart. Yep.
Any negative traits? Any flaws you see? Do you need this?
No. That's good.
Okay.
For any flaws I see.
Any downfall, any struggle you see, confliction?
Struggles. There may be some struggles with money, but it's hard to say, because I guess I have some limits on my knowledge in astrology. I do have. I wish I could say, but there are some limits to what I know. But what I said so far is pretty accurate as far as my experience goes with astrology. But that's all I can really gather at the moment right now. Maybe in the future I can probably give you a much better reading as I continue to learn and study it more.
How long you been doing this, brother?
For about 7 years. I've been doing this for about 7 years. I know a lot of people who work in astrology. They've been doing it for 30, 35 years. It takes a while to really understand what's going on here. But yeah, this is a pretty strong chart from what I can see. Yep.
Okay, we're still gonna be on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Malcolm X and we're gonna see the comparison, because what I noticed on here, I can see that me and Malcolm X got the same type of aspects a little bit. I just seen similarities, like the crossings of the squares in general. So what we're gonna do is, this brother is in his sun and Sag. Good, he got good qualities. He's gonna just gonna put me on game, see what's going on with the similarities and etc. I was very intrigued by that. Knowing that was on there. So hold on, we're gonna check them out. See, that's see, okay, right there. That's similar right there. Oh, let me see. We'll just stretch this out. That's cool, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, brother, do you see any similarities with me and Malcolm X by any chance?
Yeah, there are. I did notice a few similarities. It
If
looks
you
like.
wanna look again, brother. Hold on. See how it's squared and stuff?
Yeah.
Look at Malcolm's chart. It's kind of, you know, everywhere.
Right. It looks like the planets, they sort of line up very similar. There seems to be a pattern in the way the planets sort of, I guess they kind of, you know, the way they line up around the chart, it is very, very similar. But looking at Malcolm X's chart, I can see he had looks like he also had the moon in the third, just like
Oh, wow, really? Let's check.
moon.
Hold on, brother. Oh, you know what? This must be in a different language. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it from the chart though. I can see where the moon is.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
you see where the moon is. Is it point? No, wait. Is that the third?
You
Is
know
it in the
what?
third or the fourth? It's just leaving the third.
Oh, it's right on the brink?
Yeah, it's right on the
Wow.
brink there.
Okay, we'll just roll with this. Does that stand for
Oh,
moon?
that's probably it. Yeah, it looks like it's
Okay,
right at the beginning of four. It just left the
Okay.
third. But the moon is one thing in a birth chart. The moon is it's very quick moving during the day. So, you know, he could have, you know, if you give or take just a few minutes off, and that moon's in the third house. So, you know, that's yeah. So
Okay, so what we're gonna do now, brother? Thank you so much. Now we're gonna just do one more. We're gonna compare the greatest and me, because I see a lot of similarities in the greatest Muhammad Ali. Because you know I want to chase boxing, so we're just gonna do Muhammad Ali, first ranked history, and we're gonna see just any similarities. You know, because I see a couple of similarities when it involved the greatest. So hold on, we're just gonna get right to it. Is it in the right language? Remember how?
oh yeah, looks like
Okay. We're gonna see hard on that. No, it's still the same thing, but we could. Okay, here you go. Sir. What do you need? The wheel?
yeah, the wheel. Looks like it's
And if you want to look again, but little glimpse on that. And then here you go.
yeah, they have a similar sixth house. Looks like they both have Venus. You both have Venus in the sixth house. You know, that would be that would show an interest in boxing, because it's a physical sport. You know, and sixth house is Virgo. It's you know, physical fitness. You know, that's very, you know, strong similarity with that. Muhammad Ali, the way his planets line up, I can see where he got a lot of his confidence from, just from looking at the alignments. You know, but yeah, he has a strong sixth house. You know, shows his fitness and his, you know, his boxing ability. But yeah, that's I can see. Yeah, but I can see quite a bit. There is, but I did notice the similarity, the sixth house between the two. There was a similarity.
Sun and Venus. That
Yeah.
share.
Oh yeah, Sun and Venus. Yeah. So yeah, that's a strong similarity there.
And one more, brother. We're just gonna go to the brother Mike Tyson, because he has a lot of vigor in the ring, and I would say I have the same displaying work on the heavy bag, and I just want to see maybe it's Mars similarity. Mars in the 8th house, so we're gonna check Mike Tyson's chart. Let me see. Just curious. You think I need to do this?
Oh no, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Do they got his birth time?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
that's good. Yeah. Yep, Mike Tyson. Yeah, you guys both have Mars in the eighth house.
Nice.
That's a very that's a pretty intense placement. Probably the most intense placement in the chart. That's yeah. In my,
What else you can tell about Mike, brother? Him as a fighter, matter of fact.
as a fighter, yeah, I can see. I can tell he gains he has a lot of a talent. He has quite a bit of. I can see his work ethic maybe lacking a bit. His work, because I've heard he had to work at being disciplined in his training, but when he became disciplined, you can see how he became, probably one of the greatest fighters. I wish I could, yeah, but both it's similar. They both have Mars in the eighth, which is a very powerful placement. That, yeah, but that's the main similarity I can see between the two charts. So yeah, that's what I can see.
So let me see. And we're gonna do one more fighter, and we're gonna see, and then brother and sun signs gonna give me go, brother. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay. Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, I can see.
And talk to him as a fighter. That's our main focus.
Yeah, as a fighter, yeah, he's got a lot of intensity. When you look at an intense person, you always want to look at the eighth house because it's ruled by Scorpio, And Scorpio, this is where your fighters are going to be. And I see he has Venus and Uranus in the eighth house. So this isn't someone that's going to be afraid of too much. He's not going to have a lot of fear in the ring, or he won't. Also, Sugar Ray Leonard, his reputation. He has Neptune in the 10th. That's a good placement for his reputation off the ring, out the ring. His behavior outside the ring, and he was always known as a class act. But as a fighter, your Uranus and Venus in the 8th house can make a person, very intense, very aggressive. It's like a Scorpio placement, pretty much. That's what I can see as far as his fighting is concerned. Yeah, that's as a fighter, yeah, that would.
Okay, excellent job, brother. And we're just gonna do one more rundown of my chart in general. Anything else you see, brother Anthony?
Yeah. I think I covered. From what I said earlier, I didn't mention the Mars in the 8th as the intensity of that placement right there. But yeah, that's a good, that's a very strong placement, especially for someone that's interested in a sport like boxing. You always want to look at the 8th house, because this is the natural ruler of the 8th house is Scorpio, so you want to keep an eye on that. And but I also notice Uranus, Saturn, Neptune in the 2nd house. That's a good placement for making money. And of course, moving with the 3rd with the strong Gemini, it's a strong Gemini placement. Yeah, but that's what I can gather so far. And from my research, I'm still kind of a novice at this, but as I keep learning, I'll be able to give a better reading on this. But yeah, from what I can see, yeah, this is but overall, it's a good chart though. I don't see anything to be too concerned about as far as negative wise, but that's what I can tell currently from looking at the chart so far.
Thank you so much, brother. You did an excellent job, and we out. Astro, baby. Let's get it.